Hi, my name is Melanie Jackman, and I work for Montgomery County Women's Center. Thanks so much for joining us today for our agency overview. Montgomery County Women's Center is a local domestic violence and sexual assault advocacy organization that serves Montgomery and surrounding counties in the state of Texas. Our agency's mission is to lead the effort in preventing domestic violence and sexual assault through crisis intervention, assistance, advocacy, empowerment, and social change. Our agency's philosophy. At the Montgomery County Women's Center, we believe in the right of all persons to live without fear, abuse, oppression, and violence. We recognize the strength and courage it takes to begin the process of healing from all types of abuse, including physical, psychological, sexual, economic, and spiritual. In order to heal, we provide survivors an opportunity to experience a safe, secure, and supportive environment to regain their personal strength and restore their lives. With a guiding vision of empowerment, we acknowledge that survivors are the experts of their own lives. Therefore, at Montgomery County Women's Center, we strive to facilitate the journey from surviving to thriving. During this presentation, we'll be looking at the vast amount of programs and services that we offer, including an emergency shelter, a 24-hour crisis hotline, counseling and support groups, case management and financial coaching, domestic violence and sexual assault, advocacy and accompaniment, legal services, transitional housing, education and community outreach, and something special, our resale shop. It's estimated that over 11,000 women and children live in abusive homes in Montgomery County. The Montgomery County Women's Center maintains a crisis hotline that is answered 24 hours a day and 7 days a week by trained staff members and volunteers, because we understand that violence can occur at any time. In 2022, Montgomery County Women's Center answered 47,647 crisis calls. By calling our crisis hotline, you can gain access to crisis intervention and safety planning, shelter for survivors of family and/or sexual violence and their children, 24/7 medical accompaniment and forensic exams, assistance with law enforcement and court accompaniment, advocacy information and community referrals, and information about our agency, including legal, counseling, advocacy, outreach, and transitional supportive housing programs. Sheltering Oaks Emergency Shelter. For the safety of our residents, the location of our domestic violence shelter is confidential. While the shelter provides clients with necessities such as clothing, toiletries, and foods, it does much more than that. Our shelter advocates are specially trained to assist clients in achieving their goals, providing crisis intervention, case management, safety planning, information, and referrals. Clients are also encouraged to participate in a range of weekly support groups and life skills classes, in individual and family counseling. Finally, residents also have access to our staff attorneys who may assist them in applying for protective orders and divorces. Reaching Pines Transitional Housing Program. Reaching Pines is a transitional supportive community for survivors of family and/or sexual violence. Survivors are supported by a team of professionals, including case managers, financial coaches, counselors, and volunteers. The primary outcomes of this program are for residents to become independent, financially stable, and to live violence-free lives. The eligibility and requirements for this program include the applicant or applicant's child must be a survivor of family and/or sexual violence. The adult applicant must be employed full-time. The applicant or family must not be in imminent danger, meaning they cannot be actively pursued by their abuser or being stalked. The applicant must own a vehicle and meet HUD housing requirements. In 2022, Reaching Pines housed 49 families. Counseling and support services. Our counseling program is committed to helping create and preserve healthy families by assisting survivors of family and sexual violence at any point of the healing process. Our staff of licensed professional workers, social workers, licensed counselors, and interns assist with the following: crisis intervention, safety planning, resources, empowerment, understanding the cycle of violence, trauma resolution, grief and loss, relationship dynamics, family dynamics, parenting, and understanding the effects of violence on children, and healthy decision making. individual and group counseling are provided to primary and secondary survivors of family and/or sexual violence. Services are provided to females, males, and gender minorities, to both children and adults, and all counseling services are available to clients at no cost. In 2022, our counseling program reached 2,720 survivors. Our advocacy and accompaniment program. The pain and terror of family and sexual violence does not end with the attack. Survivors are often left to navigate the complex emotional, legal, medical, and financial waters alone. Montgomery County Women's Center offers 24-hour medical accompaniment to survivors of family and/or sexual assault. Our advocacy and accompaniment team responds to requests for medical accompaniment for forensic exams. Our advocates are a vital resource and agent of hope when they accompany survivors for forensic exams, to police stations, and to court hearings. Providing information, validation, and encouragement, they empower survivors to reclaim control and recognize their strengths and worth. An advocate is also able to assist you if you have experienced family orders and/or sexual violence and you would like to have forensic evidence collected at a hospital, whether charges are filed or not. If you decide you want to file charges after an assault, you want assistance navigating the criminal justice system, you are required to testify in a criminal case and you would like someone to accompany you, you need assistance in filing a crime victims compensation application, or you need assistance understanding your rights as a victim. We can also assist in filing waivers like TANF, temporary assistance to needy families, and utility deposit waivers. In 2022, our advocates accompanied 819 survivors of sexual assault for forensic medical exams. Some shocking statistics about the 818 survivors who received medical accompaniment. In 2022, 60% of victims that we served were under the age of 17. That's a total of 490 victims. 78% of victims were under the age of 25, and 84% of victims were female. Legal services. The Montgomery County Women's Center Legal Service Program provides civil legal services free of charge to victims of family and/or sexual violence. These services include direct representation in court, pro se assistance, in-depth legal counsel and advice, and the provision of basic legal information. Because all of our clients are victims, a large majority of these individuals face situations where they are in imminent harm or face impending legal issues that could drastically impact their future and their safety. As such, we provide crisis intervention, and every attempt is made to provide a victim with the opportunity to speak with an attorney upon the victim taking the bold step to enter our doors. Our legal staff is able to assist with a variety of situations, including protective orders, divorces, child custody, and other family law matters. In 2022, 1,173 individuals received legal services. Community outreach. Our outreach department shares a message of safety and hope within the community. Often thought of as a private issue, domestic violence is in fact a social, business, and health priority that impacts our entire community. Our community education team uses storytelling, lectures, and interactive lessons to change societal attitudes and beliefs in stigma associated with domestic violence and sexual assault, and help communities learn to identify and support victims. Our outreach team offers educational programs to churches, businesses, civic organizations, schools, colleges, and community agencies. They're able to cover a variety of topics, including bullying, healthy and unhealthy relationships, sexual harassment, sexual assault and consent, domestic violence, and dating violence. In 2022, our outreach team conducted 946 presentations and reached 83,272 community members. Something Special Resale. Our Something Special Resale shop works to support our agency in many ways. Here you can shop to improve the lives of victims and survivors of domestic and sexual assault in our community. Shelter residents and their children receive shoes and clothing from our resale shop, since these are items that are frequently left behind. When fleeing, our transitional housing apartments are completely furnished with donated furniture and housewares from the resale shop. Shelter residents receive furniture and household items from Something Special when rebuilding their homes and lives, and revenue from the store keeps our shelter doors open. At the bottom of the screen, you can find the address and shopping and donation hours. Volunteer with us. Compassionate people like you are changing the world every day. Being a part of Montgomery County Women's Center, staff and volunteers is more than a job, internship, or volunteer opportunity. Working for our organization is a gateway to changing lives of individuals in our community. At Montgomery County Women's Center, we love our volunteers. We cannot accomplish our mission and operate our agency without the help of our dedicated volunteers. These caring individuals give from their hearts and they assist with a myriad of activities, including staffing our resale store, Something Special, helping with office and administrative tasks, answering the crisis hotline, assisting with childcare activities, cooking casseroles and baking cakes and cookies for our emergency shelter, and organizing donation drives. If you're interested in more volunteer opportunities, you can look at our website, www.mcwctx.org, or contact CMRM at the email address below. Thank you so much for attending our agency overview today. Here's all of our contact information if you're looking for more information, including our crisis hotline information. Our crisis hotline is operated 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and the number is 936-441-7273. We'd love for you to follow us on social media. You can just scan the QR code located on the right-hand side of your screen to be connected to all avenues. Hope you guys have a great day, and thank you again for joining us for our agency overview.